Okay, once again, we're going to talk about how to use a problem-solving model with two-step word problems. This is case study number 1. First thing you have to do is you have to set up your format for USSC on your paper. So what you would do is you would go ahead and write USSC on the left-hand corner, and you'll have at least three lines between each letter, like so. The middle area, this is actually for your processes, analyzing the problem, setting up your two equations for the two-step problem, and for solving your equation and checking it. Your computation, which is your addition and subtraction, it should be done on the left-hand corner of your paper in line with each step. Okay, so now we're going to actually solve the problem. The first step in analyzing the problem or understanding the problem is to analyze each sentence. So we'll start with the first sentence. Bring it down so you can see it. Case study number 1. It says Mickey sold 85 sausage dogs. Okay, so I'm going to focus in on the number 85, and the word that goes with it is sausage dogs. So I'm going to use my shorthand for sausage dog and use SD. So I wrote 85 SD. Okay, the next sentence is he sold 28 more sausage dogs than hot dogs. Okay, so this is very important. 28 more sausage dogs than hot dogs. So I wrote that out. 28 more, and I use shorthand for sausage dog, SD, and I use TH for than, and I use HD for hot dog. And it's just to speed up the process instead of writing out the whole word. This phrase right here, this is in some mathematics circles it is called a guideline statement. In others, it's the secondary equation or secondary key part. Your equation is going to come from this. One of them will come from this. 28 also tells you the difference of between the sausage dog and the hot dog. Okay, the next step. How many hot dogs and sausage dogs did he sell all together? A key part right here is all together. It's telling you that they're going to have to add both the number of hot dogs and the number of sausage dogs. So I'm pulling out the key parts. I use HM as a shorthand for how many, and HD and SD for hot dog and sausage. Then I put it all together. Okay, so this is your primary equation, or this is your primary sentence where you're going to actually answer your question. Okay, now the next step, we'll move to the second step, which is actually setting up your equation. Okay, you actually have, we actually should start with the guideline statement or the secondary equation, which is hot dogs equals sausage dogs minus 28. And the reason why we have this is because we know that the difference between the sausage dog and the hot dog is 28 more. So it's saying that we're gonna we have to subtract that. The reason why I put hot dog right here is because I do not know what hot dog is. So since I don't know, that will be on this side of the equal sign. the primary equation is hot dogs plus sausage dog equals all, because I have to add them together to come up with the final answer. Now I'm going to move on to my second setting up the solving the equations. Okay, so we're talking about solving the equations. Now it's just plugging in the numbers and doing the additional subtraction. So we'll start with the secondary. We'll start with the secondary equation, which is hot dogs equals sausage dogs minus 28. We see up top that there are 85 sausage dogs, so we will plug that in, which will give us hot dogs equals 85 minus 28. I will do the math over on the side, and it actually gives me 57. Okay, now that I know that the hot dogs equals 57, I will plug it into the primary equation. So there are 57 hot dogs plus 85 sausage dogs, and then I do that math over here on the side, and that gives me 142. It gives me 142. Now, to check it, I do the inverse, and I take 142. I take 142 and I subtract it from 85, and it gives me 57. Okay, so now we're going to take a look at how to actually put it into the boxes on below the actual problem. Remember that we talked about that 28 is the difference. This is the difference. Okay, 85 is the sausage dogs, and 57 is the hot dogs. Okay, 57, the hot dogs is your small, and the small unit, and the big unit is the sausage dogs. Okay, your sum, 142 is your sum. Now using this, you should be able to figure it out. Just fill in your boxes. So what you have basically is this. You have to remember that you're putting the X where the actual question is asking for. The problem says, how many hot dogs and sausage dogs did he sell all together? So all together means that he's asking for the sum. So where it says sum, you're going to put X. Okay, the smallest number is the 57. It is 57, and that is the hot dogs. Your big number is the sausage dogs, so you would have sausage dogs there. Okay, and the number is 85. So now you just bring those down, 85, 57, and then your difference is 28. Okay, so your sum is 142, and that's how you solve it.